Hi, in this tutorial, I'm basically trying to construct a model of this pit, a 3D model using QGIS, and the mine pit is located at Australia. So we could construct not just maps in QGIS, but also we can construct a 3D model using QGIS. So let's begin with it. Before we get started, a key element in this entire process is going to be some sort of elevation record, which can sort of represent the variations of the elevations within and around this mining pit. And you probably might have to have a set of contours, or it could be a set of points like this, which has the x coordinate and y coordinate of it to create the pit. Just make sure the x coordinates and y coordinates are matching together. And also the geometry CLS is as same as mine here. Once everything is good, you will just click add. You just click on add, which in my case, I have done that. So once you have that, you'll see automatically these points will automatically appear on this QGIS on this screen. Once you have clicked on add, you will see these dots which will appear on your screen. So if you click on these elevation points and you right click on it and you go properties and you click on information, you can see that this is still a CSV format and it's not a point shape format. We want it to be a point format instead of a CSV format. In this case, what we could do is we could right click on it and we could go layer CLS and we click on this set project CLS from layer. I'm sorry. So what we could do is we could go to export and we could click on this save feature as to make it as a shape file. So what I'm gonna name this is I'm gonna name this as elevation points. Then make sure this is a shape file. And we can browse to the folder that we are working in. I can name this as a elevation points shapefile, and we just click on save and make sure you have selected the correct CRS. Once you are done, you can just click OK. In Once you click OK, it will appear out these points, a new set of points. In this case, we don't need this CSV points as well. We could just click on it. We could click remove layer or remove group and just click OK. So now what is appearing is it is appearing the shape file instead of the CSV. Now we can go to under processing tools. We can search thin thin plate splines. If you don't have this thin plate spline, you could just go on the plugins, manage and install. In this case, you could just type in uh you can just type in Saga, SAGA, and under this you can see this processing Saga next gen provider. You could click on this and you could just click on install plugin. Once you install this plugin, the plugin will appear on this area, and under properties, under the processing toolbox, you could just find the thin plate spline which we wanted. Once we have this thin plate spline in the output as band, we could just click on the drop down menu, and we can just click on draw on map canvas. So we can draw a rectangle box which covers all these dot points. We can draw this rectangle which covers all the dot points inside the rectangles. Once you click on that, it's done. And the cell size we could change to something like 15 meters. In this cell size, we could change this into 15 meters. Once everything is all right, we just click on run. Once you are done, we could see this gray, dark gray and black color. What will you do next is that you would want to change this cologram of it to get some interesting colors instead of just the black and gray colors. So in this case, we can go under this symbology. We could click on this, change this into single band, this procedural color. And we can just pick a color ramp. In this case, I'll just pick a turbo. Once everything is done, we could just hit apply and okay. Now we could see a more interesting color which is applied into it. And now I'll introduce the next plugin, which is QGIS 3JS. 3JS. If you haven't installed this, you could do the same procedure like the previous one that I taught, which is going under plugins and manage and install plugins. In this case, we could just search on QGIS to JS, yes, which is this one, QGIS to 3JS, the next plugin that we will work on it. So if you haven't installed, you could just search it up and install here. So I have installed. I will skip this process. If you haven't, you could just follow it. And once you get installed, it is going to appear under this web, QGIS 2GIS. You will find this exporter web kit. Just click on it. So now we can see that a small tab is appearing up. Just click on this target grid. We could see a 3D model of the pit, of the mining pit is appearing. You may like the visualization of it. You may not like it, but you could just tweak the settings to make it nice. To do that, you can go in scene settings. You can see that the default Z acceleration, you can you can just hit a tree and you can hit apply. You zoom in and look at it. It's much deeper, which is looking good, I guess. Once you are done, you could just hit OK for it. Then the next thing you could do is you double click on this map and you could pull this to the maximum because that can slightly increase the visual quality of this 3D model. And then just click apply and OK. And now you can see the colors are covering up the bottom part as the previous, like it's not covering, the colors are not covering all here, all the parts here. Then the other way is that we have to enhance the 3D look, we could add the contour lines to it. We could add the contour lines on the 3D model of this mining pit. To do that, we could minimize the tab and we go under processing toolbox. We could just search up contour. There you go. And double click it. And we could just, based on this numbers of the contours, we could just change this internal between contours to 20. And the attribute name, we could just name it as elevation. And we could just hit font. Now we could see the contour lines is appearing on these mining pit that we wanted it on. So the next thing we could do is to lighten uh the contour lines, and also we could change the colors of the contour line. To do this, we could just click on these contour lines. Then we right click on it. We go properties. Under symbology, we can see that this color, we could change it to something like black. Then under this line, the opacity we could drop to something like 40 for better visualization. Then we hit apply. Okay. And now in the 3D, we could see this model that is appearing pretty well. And yeah, I think that's it for this tutorial. Thank you.